This is Salamancer, and you are watching Spooky TV. Just kidding, it's SalTV, but Blackstar here has got a pretty spooky face going on right now. This is a vintage game here between Team Harmonic and the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, and already we are off to a great start here with 15 FPS. Be right back. But I do have to say today, thank you very much to Star for sending a whole bunch of subscribers my way. That is extremely awesome. I'm glad to have a bunch of new people checking out the competitive TF2 scene. And of course, Team Harmonic here against the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters are getting to the middle point. If you guys want to see TF2 grow as a scene, of course, you should be telling your friends to check this channel out. And of course, check out all the other stuff too, like XTV, Vanilla TF2, all of that great stuff. Right now, immediately, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters losing a player right here. And Pure here, YYY, going down as well. Of course, they're tagged up as Bud, but that is, of course, Brad, aka Pure. I'm just going to call him Pure because that is how I know him. So far, though, it looks like a big mid-fight win there for Team Sean Bud, aka Harmonic. Problem is, they did not manage to kill Slips, the medic, and so he's backing out here with his soldier right now, and that is Grimaud, I think, or Grimode. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong like every single time here. But there you go. They may actually have to give up some positioning here against the Spire if Team Harmonic pushes out properly here, even though there is an Uber advantage right now for THPS. Tony Hawk Pro Skaters could end up getting a very early force pop on them. Right now they are watching their flanks, but they're very, very condensed right now as a team, and there they go, finally pushing up through the house, actually. Going to have to see how that works out for them. And here we go. We've got Grimaud checking the sticky trap. Oh, that was close. That medic walked right up to them, but they are okay. And Grimaud now taken out, walking towards the middle point here, and it looks like Harmonic is just content to back off. Actually gets the force pop there. Pure, huge force. He did end up dying, but that's exactly what he wanted to do. Make the enemy medic pop there, and now the Uber's in a big advantage here for Team Harmonic. So we've got 95% there for Sean Bud. He's pushing Blackstar out right now. Blackstar playing the pocket here for Team Harmonic, and he takes, wow, actually takes a huge jump there. Eats some stickies beneath him, of course. Didn't take a lot of damage from that. But now, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters doing a very good job here of neutralizing this Uber. They have kept their medic alive. They've kept most of their players alive. In fact, Dave, the only one who's gone down right now, that is Dave AC. Luminaries in this game, guys. If you don't know who all these players are, we are going to go down the rosters now because I have not done that in a while, but these guys are great. So this is a vintage game. Team Harmonic here. Sean Bud on the medic, Paladin, and Ruin on the scouts. I've seen Ruin. I think Paladin may have retired or something. I've not seen him in a while. Blackstar and Pure on Soldier, and finally Nightmare HX on the Demo Man. Then of course over on Tony Hawk Pro Skaters here, as this point gets captured here for them. Look at that. Get Red getting that early cap. We've got UKM and Uv on the scout. Dave AC and Grimaud on their soldiers. Demo Man is Kalkin and Slips on the medic. So it looks like Ruin trying to push his head out there, but no, he gets taken down as well. Paladin, the only guy left up right now for Blue, and there you go. First round right away to Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. There's a little bit of Uber fighting at mid, but it looks like once the Uber battle was won there for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, they just got out there and ended up winning that round very, very handily and decisively. So we're going to have to see whether our Team Sean Bud here, aka the Harmonic team, can manage to do anything about this. I do believe this is an intermediate team from ESEA. I'm not 100% positive about that, but I think these are both intermediate teams, and now Kalkin trying to deal a lot of damage over here. Oh, big jumping. Paladin and Sean Bud immediately go down right now, and Nightmare trying to deal a lot of damage. He ends up getting taken out here. It's 3-on-3 right now, and in fact, Blackstar may be able to do a lot of damage here with his 200 health. He is finding a scout. Oh, getting meat shot in the face there, though. Both the soldiers here. In fact, only one soldier left alive. It is Pure. He's dealing some damage, and oh, man, that was close. Those two players from Tony Hawk Pro Skaters so incredibly hurt. And while we wait for them to just capture this point, I have been told, or at least back in high school when I hadn't grown the beard out, I had been told that I looked a little bit like Tony Hawk. So this seems like a very appropriate game for me to cast. I probably don't look like that anymore, though. Nonetheless, the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters getting out there to the middle point, and looks like Harmonic once again backed up into their valley. Nightmare setting down some good sticky traps here, and look at the spam going over that. Oh, look at those, were really close to hitting the red, so that is a very, very good spam route right there by Nightmare. Seeing some great Demo Man play from him. And my stream is asking me if I'm a pro skater. No, I'm not a pro skater at all. In fact, I have never successfully ridden a skateboard. It's really bad. Please do not make me post a YouTube video of that. It would be terrible. No, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters now holding on to mid once again. They're trying to build this Uber up. They have just a little bit of a disadvantage compared to Sean Bud. I wonder if Sean Bud realizes this. It looks like he wants to maybe push his team out here, but doing that is going to be very, very difficult and scary, and it looks like that may in fact not happen. They're just going to wait for the big jump in to come from Team Red. I thought there was a jumping soldier there, and no, I I guess there wasn't. Now, finally, it's Uber v. Uber, and the Uber is forced here for Paladin. I'm sorry, for Sean Bud first, taking a lot of damage here. In fact, his entire team taking a lot of damage. He's having to walk back inside right now as the Uber fades, and Red Team keeping all their men up. So Tony Hawk Pro Skaters with a huge advantage right now. It looks like UKM getting over there and trying to deal some damage. Blackstar goes down, and now we are seeing, wow, a lot of real aggressive defense on the trash area here. But look at this, Paladin, the only guy left alive, and there's a soldier now to defend the medic down here. Having some problems here for Team Harmonic. They're backed up to the last point once again. But can they defend this time around? They at least do not have a serious Uber disadvantage here unless Sean Bud ends up taking too much damage from that scout. But no, he's going to be just fine. Kalkin there looking around behind. But no, it looks like there's nothing actually back there for him to worry about. Nightmare just trying to set up a really forward sticky trap here. If somebody walks in this way, that could be really cute. But I think those are going to be visible. Ooh, actually, that's kind of tough to see. We'll see what happens. I think we're probably going to see the charge come in here as soon as Slips gets up to 100%. They're just kind of hanging out back here in case it's a sniper or something crazy. But we will see. Ooh, I don't know. Have they spotted the sticky trap yet? It is still there, and that could actually be a huge deal. Grimold looks like he wants to run in with it right now and may just do that. The Uber is ready to go. There is a heavy and a sniper out at the moment. They have not gotten any picks yet, but of course they're getting ready to. In fact, Paladin gets the pick there on Dave right now, and I think Tony Hawk Pro Skaters may actually just kind of back up onto the battlements. Oh, look at this. That's why they got the pick. They forced the Uber from Sean Bud, and now I think they're going to push in. They've got the Uber 100%. They're ready to go. Not doing it just yet, interestingly. I guess they were waiting for their guy to come back up. Dave is getting here just now. Going to get the heals and get in there very shortly. They do have a lot of time to work with, but oh no, they're actually going through the lower area here, so the Uber is popped. The sticky trap does not happen at all. Tony Hawk Pro Skaters here skating their way to a victory so far. They have lost 2 players right now, but Dave dealing a lot of damage here with this Uber. It's just that they haven't killed anyone yet. Sean Bud at 10 health right now finally gets taken down there, but now Tony Hawk Pro Skaters has lost everybody except for Uve and Slips, and can the blue team here, Harmonic, get out there and manage to capture Spire? That's the question. Uve doing a lot of good delay work right now. Having to hop back, though, and gets taken out by Ruin. Ruin, a very, very good scout, and still playing, I do believe, to this day in ESEA. I don't remember which team he's on. I feel really bad about that right now. But we are seeing Tony Hawk Pro Skaters do seem to have firm control over the Spire once again here on Badlands. And so Harmonic is going to have to stand on last here. We'll see whether they decide to. Looks like they really want to push out here, but that would be such a bad decision. They've got an Uber disadvantage. Ruin taking a lot of damage now. The only thing going for them, of course, is that Tony Hawk Pro Skaters have not yet pushed into the lobby. Let's see what happens when they do. No sticky traps down there, and they're actually thinking about going up onto the battlements. Pure gets taken down. Didn't see him deal a lot of damage there, and so really, it looks like his decision-making, he might have wanted to go after the medic or get a pick or something like that just to delay this push, but so far, nothing happening there, and now the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters pushing in once again. Here comes the Uber. No Uber. Oh, no, actually, the Uber was ready there for Sean Bud, so well done to him, and that means he's going to keep most of his team alive right now. They are all really heavily damaged, but some of them may be able to hit that cabinet. Blackstar still got like over 100 health, now just getting dropped down a little bit, and man, this is crazy. It looks like every time Tony Hawk Pro Skaters push in here, they deal a lot of damage. They're not losing too many players, and that's going to be the problem here for Harmonic, is that there's still like 3 players up right now for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, so when they try to get up on top of the Spire here, and I like that from Pure, by the way. He missed that rocket jump there and kind of shook the mouse around a little bit like, oh, come on. But yeah, we're seeing Tony Hawk Pro Skaters now actually backing out through their choke point. They've got a little scout behind Harmonic, though. Dave does get taken out, but look at this. Both scouts actually looking to go for a back cap, maybe? Oh, they might be able to do it. Oof, I really would have liked to see him go for that back cap, but no, instead he gets taken down there. Ruin going crazy, taking both of them down. Uve and UKM are dead right now for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. And so, really great defense all around there by Team Harmonic. Now we've got Ruin just walking past those stickies like it's no big deal at all. But of course, we all know how big of a deal it actually is. And so, lots of damage coming down onto Slips right now. Slips has to pop the Uber right away, and that means we're going to see Sean Bud. He just tried to milk it there for as long as he could. Lets his team take some damage, then gets that Uber on them to heal them up. And now Scout coming into pressure. Oh, this is huge. Medic goes immediately down there, and our soldier is trying to get some kills. Does manage to do that. Dave has taken out Paladin now, but Uve and Dave have gone down here. Sean Bud keeping most of his team alive, and Blackstar, the pocket, looks like he wants to. Oh, Kalkin could get some big damage from over here. Nope, gets taken down. So Blackstar keeping his medic alive here, keeping his team alive, and pushing forward. Looks like they want to take that middle point. They can. I'm pretty sure it's only Grimold and UKM up right now. Grimold around behind, but no, Pure and Sean Bud end up finishing him off. Blackstar taking, I wanted to call him Black Bud because I'm not reading that well, but Blackstar taking a big jump just to try and force the enemy back. And now the big Uber advantage as well goes to Team Harmonic. So Harmonic really happy about that right now, and I guess we'll just keep it on the Pure cam for a little bit here, because Pure is going to go try to make a play before the Uber is even popped. He wants to see if he can't get a pick, deal some damage, force the enemies back just a little bit here, distract them, whatever he can do, and then as soon as that's done, I think we're going to see the Uber pop in very shortly. It's not coming in from the side yet, though. Both scouts actually watching the side very, very well there for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, but that means nobody's watching the Spire right now, and there's a scout up here capturing it already, trying to deal with this demo man being a pest, and the demo looks like he is not going to be able to get out there and stop this capture anymore. Ruin ends up getting taken down. Actually, Demo still trying to deal with it, but gets caught out by Blackstar and his friendly medic, Seanbud. So that means that I think Team Harmonic here, with their capture of Spire, should be able to push into last. They've got an Uber. Problem is, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters now have theirs as well. And what's Nightmare doing? Setting sticky traps where he really doesn't need to be. I think they already hold on to the upper lobby there. So now finally pushing in, like, oh yeah, okay, I'll get with you guys. It's cool. Ubers are popped in just now. Nightmare a little bit behind there. Does manage to get the kill on Dave, but it looks like Blue is backing out. Scout actually still in here trying to deal some damage, and here comes Nightmare as well, doing great damage to the medic there. 50 health left for slips there at the end, but he's going to get back into the cabinet, I think, and be just fine. And it looks like they're pushing right out. Only 3 left alive right now for Team Seanbud, and Pure here, aka YYY, gets a big jump, going for the kill. Can't quite get him there, but he does at least slow that capture down of Spire considerably. We'll see whether Team Harmonic can get over here and contest. No, it looks like they cannot. The scouts here trying to play the screen and just stay ahead of their team for a little bit, but it's not working too terribly well right now. They're getting some damage down on the red team here, but the red team is taking They've taken Spire, and they're just taking way too little damage. No kills right now for Team Harmonic. So Harmonic's had to back off to mid. They are very concerned about the Uber advantage that Red has, so they're going to back up, probably pay really far back towards their choke points, try and force the enemy to pop that Uber very, very early, because, of course, the longer Red team waits here, the less likely it is they're going to be able to bomb in, and no, already the Uber is just about there for Seanbud, so no, they can no longer use an Uber advantage situation. It's going to be Uber versus Uber, and we'll see who ends up winning this one. Seanbud now keeping his team, and it looks like immediately a big jump there. Who was that jumping? Looked like it was probably Pure, and now Kalkin taking a jump of his own, going after the medic and forcing the pop there from Blue, but now, oh wow, going through the walls there, but Blue, that was a sticky det in midair to try and hit Grimaud. Grimaud gets away actually with the equalizer, and big pill there to the face of Dave AC. We just saw Nightmare get that kill. Blackstar's down though to Uve, and Uve is trying to pressure the scout. The medic here, Seanbud, goes down to Uve. So we see that both of the scouts here for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, a amazing scout duo. That was some sick play by them to take out the soldier and medic there. And that gave Tony Hawk Pro Skaters a huge advantage, pushing onto the Spire right now. So Grimaud leading his team, leading the way to victory so far. We're going to see him jump straight onto the Spire here, and a good air strafe there just to make sure he didn't get too hurt when he walked into that soldier. Now there's nobody on the Spire left for Blue. They can, of course, jump it again, but the more damage they take, the less likely that's going to be. Blackstar takes out Kalkin now, and so no Demo Man here for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. They're actually backing out to the middle point. And let's just see here. It looks like our blue team may end up being able to push right up to the Reds' middle point. They do have an Uber disadvantage, and they're actually pushing with it. That's kind of interesting here. No, they're backing out now. They were just trying to see if they couldn't get a pick, deal some damage, and now they've backed out. Kind of a successful little play there. They didn't get what they wanted to, but they didn't lose anybody either. So, hey, if you get a play where you don't lose anybody and you don't gain anything, you still have the chance there, I think, to deal some aggressive damage, and that's probably not a bad idea. And I just had a little bit of a cough there, but that's okay. We are seeing right now Blackstar push up with his medic, and who is going to make the first move here? We've seen Harmonic be quite aggressive, but I'm not sure if they want to be aggressive when they're pushing into the high ground. They may try to send the roamer up here or somebody to take out the medic once again. Looks like Blackstar just taking a bit of damage here, but he's going to be perfectly fine. And red team still holding very firmly onto mid. They've got their scouts over here watching the side with Pure and his scouts, and that is a great band name if I ever heard one. Pure and the Scouts. We're going to see what he does over here, just grabbing some ammo from that kit. From the cabinet. And apparently I've been dropping off of my webcam here while I stream, but I always do that, I know, guys. Yeah, Pure is getting ready to, he's actually circling around back to his medic here. Maybe he wanted to buff or something, or he was just trying to see what was going on. Seanbud taking a lot of damage, though. Good jump in there by Dave AC. That's exactly what you want your roaming soldier to do. Force the pop there, and beautiful, beautiful stickies, forcing that Uber back. There was nothing that the Uber duo there could do about it. Now I think we're going to see a push in by oh, excuse me, by Slips. But here's the thing, we've got some very big pressure on the medic right now, and this could be big. Ruin has taken out Uv. UKM trying to take out Ruin, but he gets taken down as well. Ruin going big right now, and let's just see whether he can end up taking out. No, he does not want to walk through that little crap house, as it is affectionately called. There we go. Uber is finally forced there for Slips. He's trying to Uber a soldier into the enemy. Attempted an air shot there, didn't manage to get it. Nightmare is down, but so is Dave. Slips at 70 health, now taking a lot of damage, having to drop back here, and it looks like they're going to lose mid, even though they had that big Uber advantage. They just started losing players. Sean Bud taking some hits, though, from a soldier, and this soldier is, whoa, way after him. Sean Bud having to drop back, but with threat of the needles, I think he's going to be okay. Let's see, yeah, he does manage to get away just fine, but it looks like, oh, man, what? Kalkin watching Pure jump straight up into him and just says, no, sir. That was an air pipe if I have ever seen one. So Kalkin doing some great kills, great damage here as the demo man, and getting back up on Aspire once again. Right now, of course, it is 1-0 in favor of the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, and Team Harmonic here has their backs to the wall once again. The Ubers are just about even, and in fact, Grimoud is down right now, so it's 6 against 5, but the Spire is getting capped. No, it looks like Ruin here has managed to just peek around there and take some hiding positions for a little bit. Red team, oh, losing a lot of players right now. Slips has 100% Uber, but doesn't want to use it yet. He's got like 8 health left. Finally, he pops it there right before he dies. But the counter pop here from Blue is immediately popped and keeping all of their team alive, which means that they are going to be able to capture the middle point, and they may still be chasing after Slips. Where did Slips go right now? Grimoud trying to keep him up as much as possible, so they're losing the middle point. They have kept their medic alive, so at least they won't have a severe Uber disadvantage. Grimoud just now starting to spam that little choke point, and let's see who is watching the right-hand side. Yes, it is our scout, so they've got some eyes over there. Problem is, everybody from Team Harmonic is already pushing through the choke, and there's nothing that Tony Hawk Pro Skaters can do about this. They're having to drop back in there. They just did not have the position they wanted. They didn't have any high ground. So there you go. The Spire is getting right back into the hands of Harmonic once again, and they may have another shot on goal here, trying to get into last. Scout over there dealing some damage though. UKM and Uv killing Paladin and Ruin. So both scouts right now for Blue are down, and that is actually a really big deal. You lose your scouts, you lose a lot of mobile defense, you lose a lot of flank cover, and so that has forced Blue team all the way back to their mid. Blackstar took a big hit there. Not even sure what hit him. Might have been some stickies or something, but oh, the Uber actually popped really early there. Sean Bud had full health. He was trying to keep his team alive. Now the Uber has been popped for Blue as well. Nightmare goes down. Blackstar down. Pure, though, going for a back cap. This is a beautiful play here right now because Tony Hawk Pro Skaters have a big advantage here pushing into mid, but they're going to lose the Spire if they're not careful. Nice jumping work there. Just barely saves that cap. And no, Pure is going to have to... does get an air shot there on Kalkin. Kalkin trying to knock him out, but no, he's looks like Pure is just going to walk into the house and juking, decides to back out there instead of grabbing the and it looks like he's, oh, ouch. Instead of trying to grab that health kit, just jukes back out there. Does get taken down by Uv, though. Uv and UKM doing a great work right now, being an incredible scout duo for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. These guys are pro skaters, pro scouts, for sure. And man, Blue team once again pushed back. Actually, Kalkin ends up finishing off Ruin. I'm not sure whether Ruin maybe like just fell off of something, or we will have to see. But there you go, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters onto the Spire once again in this ESEA match, and I do believe they are going to have the ability to push in. Paladin on the heavy right now, and he's taking a very forward position here. Looks like he wants to just kind of hide until something pushes into him and then start dealing a lot of damage. Doesn't want to take any in return. But no, it looks like the Uber comes in right away for the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. There is our heavy, but he goes down very quickly here. He's the only casualty so far. Ruin now down as well, but Sean Bud, keeping his team alive, does have the Uber ready to go. He's not popped it yet. Kalkin and Dave now down, and here finally the Uber is popped for Sean Bud. He's keeping Pure and Blackstar both alive. Mostly Blackstar right now. This is his pocket. They want to walk up there. Problem is, look at how many people are still alive for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. Harmonic cannot push out on this, so they have to sit back and wait until Slips pushes in with his team once again. Slips here, they've actually backed way far back here to the Spire. They were concerned about a back cap. They were concerned about that Uber pushing into them. Now Ruin actually on the sniper. Well, let's see where Ruin is. I think he's probably going to be playing pretty far back, yeah. Of course, with his 125 health class, he does not want to walk into the enemies because unlike a scout, he does not have the ability to dodge. Pure ends up going down there again, doesn't manage to get a lot of damage. I did not see what he did, but we are seeing now Tony Hawk Pro Skaters with a player advantage. They want to push in. They don't have an Uber advantage, but that doesn't really matter too much. Ruin's still looking for the kills, but problem is now everybody's upstairs, so he is going to see if he can't peek out the upper lobby. Not going to really get a kill just yet. But I think Tony Hawk Pro Skaters kind of know there's a sniper now. Ruin now trying to take the other angle here. We'll see. Tony Hawk Pro Skaters could push in anytime they want to, but so far it looks like they're concerned about the amount of sheer damage that is out there. Now Ruin has actually changed back over to Scout, and we will see. It looks like the Scouts there pushing both down from lower, while where is the medic? Slip's still keeping his team alive here. They're just waiting on a pick or something. Dave went in there and took a lot of damage, dealt a lot of damage as well. Pure actually goes down, but so does Uve. So it's 5-on-4 right now. I don't think Tony Hawk's team wants to push in, but I don't think that Harmonic really has the ability to push out on this either. I'd be very surprised if they did. But Kalkin walking back out right now, and it looks like that is the decision. Oh, Heavy catches him off guard, but ends up getting pilled to death single-handedly by the overhealed Kalkin. Crazy damage coming out of this demo man, so he ends up saving his entire team there. And now a spy. Let's just find the Dave cam here. Dave running the regular invis watch and just walks right by that scout. Good dodging work there, so he's going to decloak right now. Nobody hears him yet, and he gets the whoa! Gets the pick on Sean Bud after the second stab. Oh man, that's crazy. And can he get the Heavy as well here? Kind of pokes him in the back. Nothing for it though. But yeah, Paladin and Nightmare, the only ones up right now. UKM coming in, see if he can't finish it off, and actually didn't kill the Heavy. Should probably have done that, because he did try to walk onto that point. Good decision for him to immediately get onto it, but like the Heavy was right there. He could have just taken a couple meat shots at him, and now Paladin, of course, at that full overheal. Tony Hawk Pro Skaters once again dropping back, and meanwhile, let's just see what happens here with Team Harmonic. They are pushing once again. It looks like this time they may actually have the point captured. This has been a very, very long round on Badlands so far, but look at this. Tony Hawk Pro Skaters making a big play for the Spire here. Scout getting in. That was Ruin trying to go after Slips. Slips took a lot of damage there, but did not die. Pure and Ruin both down, and now Kalkin trying to push in with some damage, put some stickies down inside the point. It is 6v4 right now, and so even without the Ubers, I think they're going to push in. Kalkin trying to deal some damage there, but getting out spammed here by Nightmare, and Nightmare is, of course, poking his stickies and his pills everywhere, and these are not the kind of pills that you want to eat. I say it all the time, but Flintstones vitamins, whatever, like allergy pills. I take allergy pills like every day. These are not allergy pills, and if you eat these, your stomach will not feel very good afterwards. That's probably an understatement, but it's true, guys. It is so true. Just don't eat them. Jumping in there, there was a sticky trap there. Did it get deaded? No, I'm kind of surprised. He actually could have taken out, but anyway, Dave goes down there. UKM now down as well. The Uber is ready to go for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, but once again, they've lost 3 players, and they are backing out very, very quickly to just hold on to Spire. Seeing Paladin push out with the Heavy once again, and that little minigun there was still spinning while it was down. Whatever. Sean Bud pushing his team out here and really being aggressive this time around. They are at risk of a back cap. There goes the Uber right now. They need to get up there and cap the Spire quickly. That is exactly what Pure is doing right now. He's got a Scout coming up with him as well. Oh man, that was like the longest I think I have ever talked in a row without breathing. Here comes the Uber finally from Red. The Spire is capped, so at the very least we've seen some delay onto that last push from Team Harmonic, but they're losing a lot of players right now. Is this Blackstar? Blackstar with 200 health still, popping out here, going after the medic, does not manage to get him. Blackstar goes down. The point is probably going to get captured once again, and it's only Pure and Ruin up right now. There's a big Uber advantage coming up here for Slips. He's going to have at least 30% advantage. There you go. So we're going to see them push in with their player advantage? I don't know. That's getting risky, because are there really 2 heavies out there right now? There are actually 2 heavies. Ruin and Paladin are both playing heavy, and I know that in this season of ESEA, the most current one, 2 heavy play is banned for this specific reason, but apparently this was an older season and that was not banned at all. So 2 heavies. Dave finds Sean Bud though. Huge ambush there. Did not get noticed until it was way too late, so Sean Bud's down right now. Slips does have his Uber. Where is he right now? He is way back on this diagonal bridge, just trying to keep himself alive until they push in. They're ready to go now. Dave is just coming up here, so we'll see if they wait for him. I think it would be prudent to do so they can get the maximum amount of damage in there, because Sean Bud and Pure just came back up there, so they're going to get the overheals down again. Blackstar actually down here. If they want to push, they should do it now, and I think they are going to. Slips keeping his soldiers alive and demo right now, trying to pop that as late as possible. There they go, finally pop, forcing everybody back into spawn. I think they should be able to have this point here, as long as he doesn't Uber the people who are standing on it too much. There you go. It is now 2-0, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters against Harmonic. So crazy, crazy game so far, guys. And I've been talking about my stream. Of course, normally when I cast these games on Fraps, I'm also streaming them to Twitch TV/FatMop, just like the YouTube channel. So go check me out there. Hit the follow button. I don't have a regular schedule for this kind of thing. I just kind of do them whenever. But if you hit follow, you will get an email when I'm going live, and then you'll know. Now, of course, at this mid-fight, we are seeing a lot of damage come down. Very big aggression here so far from Blue. But problem is, they are getting countered very quickly, having to drop back through their house. Now, big pills coming down, and actually Paladin doing crazy work here. He's taken out 2 players so far. Shows no signs of stopping just yet. There you go. Finally gets taken out with that 13 health. Sean Bud, 65 health for him, but it's only Slips and Grimaud up right now, and Grimaud trying to keep that medic once again alive. They've done a really good job here. Even when the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters lose a mid-fight, I don't think they have lost their medic yet. They've done an extremely, extremely good job of keeping him alive after these mid-fights, dropping back when they need to. So they've got the Uber right even with Sean Bud right now. Both of them have 100%, ready to pop that invulnerability on their players whenever they need to and make sure that they can deal some unreturned damage. This looks like Blackstar pushing in there. Yes, that was Blackstar. Hopping in and seeing if he couldn't get the medic to pop, and in fact, that's exactly what he did. So we are seeing now Sean Bud gets the later pop there, and that was kind of tough to see what action was actually happening. But oh man, Slips gets taken out here by Ruin and Pure. So Pure finally got his revenge there. So did Ruin on Slips. A little bit of a back cap, but I think Pure is going to be able to take care of that, no problem. It did delay the cap on Spire just ever so slightly, but Uve is not going to be able to do that again. He's actually having to back off here. May even switch spawns back to the last point. So we're seeing Paladin, and I think it's Pure standing up here right now. They are going to get the Spire capped, and how much time is even left in this round? It doesn't say right now. I'm sure it is not a lot, though, after that extremely long round last round. Oh my gosh. So Team Harmonic trying to push in here and get whatever points they can put on the board right now, because they don't want to go like 2-0. They don't want to get like 0 points on the board before the halftime hits. So here they go. They've got the Uber advantage right now. Sean Bud keeping his soldiers alive, and let's just find that Blackstar cam. He's jumping in right now. Doesn't even have to get that. Oh, actually, I was going to say he doesn't have to get the Uber popped on him yet, but turns out Sean Bud died. Didn't even see what killed him. Pure now waiting in the wings, and they are trying to deal a lot of damage there to Slips, but Slips is still staying quite alive. It's only 3 up right now for Harmonic, so losing their medic there was a huge deal. Uve ends up going down there to Paladin, so not a bad kill, and they are keeping the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters sitting on their last. Actually, it's 6 against 3, but not everybody's in position yet for Team Harmonic. But Harmonic, I think, Pure getting in there and trying to deal some damage. Once again, he is just, even though he died there, I think what he's doing, and of course it's difficult to call it out because I don't know what's going through that man's head. He's so much smarter than I am, but I think what he was trying to do there is just make sure that Tony Hawk Pro Skaters stay on their last point, stay in that defensive mindset, and do not have any sort of opportunity to push out to the Spire. Ruin now holding down the fort for his team, and Sean Bud is just going to wait until they have a big advantage here. Paladin running back on the Spy right now, trying to get into position. We're going to see whether the push happens before then, because it's already at 60% Uber for Sean Bud. Up until then, we will see Paladin now actually hanging out with his team for some reason. Oh, going for a buff, I guess, and there we go. Cloaks up, using the cloak and dagger. It's going to take him a little bit longer to get in there than a normal knife, or a normal watch, I mean, but on the plus side, he will be just fine pushing in. So I am all set up nice and comfy right now in my chair, watching just to see when Paladin finally undisguises, looking for that medic kill. Can he get it? No, forces the pop at the very least, but that was a bit of a late pop there anyway, just because Sean Bud was already finished with his Uber. Now there are some stickies there to kind of cover the retreat, and actually, that medic could have taken some damage from those, but no, it looks like he's going to be okay. Paladin Blackstar down now, and Tony Hawk Pro Skaters just have an amazing defense here, not even using like a heavy or an engineer or whatever, and they've just managed to shut Harmonic down really hard. But look, 3 against 1. Sean Bud could have tried to run in there, but of course if he had, he would have just walked all over stickies and died. So the only benefit that the Harmonic team has right now, they now have just a bit of an Uber advantage that they might try to push with. They've got to be really wary of these sticky traps, though. I think it may have been a sticky trap that actually stopped the last push when Sean Bud died with a full Uber. No fun at all. Nightmare just seeing if he can't set some sticky traps for anybody who happens to be rushing through. And there we go. Now Tony Hawk Pro Skaters finally running a heavy here on their last point defense, so they are settling in for the long haul. They do not want to lose a point here going into the half. Let's just see what happens. Blackstar getting his buff right now, and they have the Uber ready to go. They've got a big advantage. They need to push with it, and they're going to do that right about now. There's the sticky trap, but it gets taken out immediately by Blackstar. I'm not sure what the heck that was. Some weird frames going on there, but nonetheless, the Uber is popped immediately. Not a lot of damage yet. Uber's down right right now, and Blackstar getting up in this soldier's face here. Does manage to take out Dave. Ruin is now down, though, and Pure trading places with him, jumping up, doing a lot of damage. Oh, they focused that heavy so quickly. That is awesome. Slips just keeping Kalkin and Grimmaud alive right now. Kalkin actually goes down there as well to Blackstar, so it's only 2 up. As soon as this Uber fades, I think they're going to end up dying as well, and that means that we may finally see a round go to Team Harmonic. There they go. It's 1-0 Harmonic against the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. So, looks like maybe Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. What in the heck was that? That was that error text again. I might need to reinstall TF2 at some point, because some of these old demos, like when people pull shotguns out or something, the old shotgun models just seem to like really ruin my TF2. I don't know what it is. Anyway, the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters do, of course, lead 2-1, and there you go. That is the half. That was an extremely well-timed push there by Team Harmonic, and we're going to be right back with that second half just as soon as I hit play. And that second half is starting just now, and of course my stream is pointing out that this soldier looks just a little angry, so had to had to keep that one as well. It is of course right now 2-1 in favor of the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, and these guys are of course ready to skate their little hearts out and see if they can't win this match here. Harmonic has their work cut out for them if they want to win, because so far Tony Hawk showing some incredible play right now. Kalkin, taking a different rollout here. Actually, a double sticky jump, that's going to put him out there really quickly, but of course, taking a lot of damage as well. He's still got 100 health left, so that's not too bad. And now, setting up some stickies there so that scout cannot get at him immediately. Let's just see. Ruin immediately goes down there to Uve, I think. Pure now getting taken out as well, and Nightmare coming in to try and deal some more artillery damage here with these pills. Not getting a lot of it just yet, but there you go. Actually hits Uve in mid-air with one of those pills, and now we're seeing Dave gone down as well. Tony Hawk Pro Skaters once again having to back out of the mid-fight, but they've kept their medic alive, and they've done this every single time, so they're dropping back. They don't have as many players at the moment. They've built that Uber up to 100%. Oh, Paladin trying to come in around, but they were waiting for it. They saw that coming. Grimmaud with a huge kill there to keep his medic not only alive, but at full health as well. He actually took a lot of damage himself there, so it's going to be a while before he gets to heals and gets ready to go out there. I'm not even sure if they can contest Spire at this point. Harmonic playing very well right now, and these Ubers, Slips gets taken out by Nightmare, and so Nightmare got a really huge pick there. That means that now I'm pretty sure Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, with their significant Uber disadvantage, are going to be in trouble. The Uber has already gone off here for Sean Bud. There's only 2 players left alive right now for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, and what I want to see is an immediate push on to last here. I think they should be able to do it, but the problem is their soldiers are not ready to go yet. Maybe they're just going to wait. Yeah, they have to wait now. It looks like they're getting some spawns coming up for the THPS team, who is now in blue, and here is a pause. Pause already over, and it looks like somebody actually managed to drop, but oh no, what's going on? It was too fast, and now everything's slow. I'm terrible at videography. But no, it looks like Tony Hawk Pro Skaters actually even lost a person there. Now they are back up, but that was a very quick round to the Team Harmonic here, Team Red at this point. Harmonic, of course, they did switch sides, so Harmonic in the red now, and it is tied up 2-2. I think losing that player there for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters did not really matter all that much. It was just the fact that they pushed in there with an Uber advantage. They had every single player advantage. That was it. Blackstar immediately getting taken out here, but Pure doing a lot of damage right now, and let's just see what happens. He's still ready to go here, trying to keep his medic alive at this point. And Paladin now down as well. Dave and Grimmaud, though, both the soldiers here down for THPS, so there's a bit of an aerial advantage right now if Pure wants to get some jumps in there. Problem is he's actually hanging really far back here because he wants to make sure Sean Bud stays alive. Now finally going for the jump into the medic. Wow, and look at why he decides to back out there. This is one of those things that Pure actually talks quite a bit about in the interview I did for him on SalTV, and I'm ever so grateful he told me about this, because a lot of people would look at that play, see him take the one shot there at the medic, Slips, and just say, oh, he's terrible, why didn't he get that kill? And the answer is that he's really actually thinking about that quite a bit. Now, of course, Slips does have an Uber advantage, and that's not very good for this team. He's Pure actually having to back out now, and they are going to lose the midpoint. But the decision-making there, assuming that at that point that Sean was actually still alive, Pure said, all I'm going to do here is deal a lot of damage to the enemy medic, force him to run away from the rest of his team and be like really hurt. And so instead of just like dying and being an instant team coach, that's going to actually put the medic in a very stressful position, so he can sit there and focus the demo man, not have to worry so much about that medic giving lots of extra tips there from the spectator mode. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting decision, and you'll have to go, like, he explains it a lot better than I do, so go check that out. But of course, that is going to be on XTV Esports. It is one of my old SalTV episodes of the Roaming Soldier, and Pierre gave the interview for that. It was awesome. Tony Hawk Pro Skaters right now trying to push out through house, but that is not a very good idea at this point. Team Harmonic has a very firm hold over the midpoint, and we are seeing a very interesting play here by Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. They are dropping away from the valley here as well, trying to deal just a bit of sticky bomb damage, but not even hitting those stickies. Oh, Rocket came in there and hit people. Didn't do a lot of damage, but of course, right now, every bit of damage is golden here. And we're seeing Sean Bud has 100% Uber, of course. Slips getting up to like 75 right now, so it's not going to be much longer. But problem is, Nightmare is really keeping them inside. Oh, actually, that Uber was forced there on Sean Bud, and now Slips is going to have a big advantage. So this could actually be a really big deal. They're having to back out right now with his pocket soldier, Blackstar. Dave and Calkin get taken out, though, and Slips now down as well. Drops that Uber. Oh, no, I didn't even manage to see that, but it was Paladin who managed to get the kill here. Paladin, crazy scout. He just has all the right plays right now. He's going to have to go take care of this back cap, I think. No, instead, he's just going to get up here, and it looks like that's already been taken out by Nightmare. Blutsager out for Sean Bud and wants to help get the kill, but no, it looks like his soldiers are going to take care of it for him. Sorry, Sean, you're not going to get that kill, but maybe you can get another one. And it looks like now that there are 2 players down and a big Uber advantage for Harmonic, they're going to push in here, may even push in without the Uber. I kind of like that decision. Problem is the scouts are just now spawning. Spawners are up. Dave just does get taken out there, though, and Sean Bud keeping his team alive. There are people on the point. They're going to force Blue to collapse in on it, and everybody for Blue right now is on the low ground. Just spit on that point, and it is done. Lots and lots of damage coming down. Everybody on Tony Hawk Pro Skaters just got wiped out there. So now, guys, it is 3-2 in favor of Team Harmonic, who were looking a little bit shaky in the first half of this. This half, they're looking a lot better, but Tony Hawk Pro Skaters not a bad team, and we've seen them do some crazy stuff this game so far. Good rollout here by Calkin, so we're going to have to see whether they can't manage to get the kills and bring it back around. Once again, I don't see a Nightmare just yet. He's actually in the balcony there, so inside the window. Dealing some damage there, and the pills are coming out right now, but everybody's kind of avoiding it there for the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. Meanwhile, it looks like Sean Bud not taking a lot of damage yet, but not getting the heals on his scouts either, and Blackstar has been separated as well, so it looks like this time, finally, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters have won a mid-fight. I'm not even sure if that's happened all game yet, to be perfectly honest. Even when they lose those mid-fights, sometimes they're able to push back out, but they may be able to tie this up if they can deal the damage. Sean Bud is, he's got to get these heals on Blackstar right now, and Blackstar is getting in there with some crazy aggression, but the problem is it was him against like 2 or 3 people, so Grimaud, Slips, the Demo Man there, all dealing way too much damage for him to handle. The medic could not keep him up for long enough. And are they still trying to make a play here to defend Spire? Yes, they are. It is Pocket Soldier down for both teams. Uber's popped early for Blue, and Pure just waiting here for the Uber to come to him. And Ruin ends up getting taken down there on the flanks. Pure just trying to hold those flanks for a little bit. Oh, man, Slips get popped up into the air, though, and now almost everybody dead for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. UKM trying to come in on the medic, does manage to take down Sean Bud, and we're going to see whether he can't take down anybody else here as well. No, gets finally a rocket to the face there from Pure. Nightmare so hurt right now, and I wonder if that team realizes it. They're not trying to focus him, so no, they may not. Dave gets taken out, so the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters having to drop back. They're going to have, they should have an Uber advantage, but Slips is not healing anybody right now, so actually the Ubers are just about even. Oh man, this is a crazy game so far, and I'm very glad that Blackstar sent it to me because, man, that guy sends me some incredible games. Of course, Blackstar is a great guy. He is a very old TF2 veteran. He's got a stream up. I think it's Black ST4R, or either that or it's BL4CK. I don't know. It's one of the two, but right now I think he's doing a lot of Dota streaming or League of Legends or something like that instead of TF2, and we're all like, come on, man, stream some more TF2. Get back into it, because Blackstar, an amazing player. Nonetheless, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters right now are pushing onto yeah, I don't know, kind of weird. They're trying to deal with some of the aggression coming in. Nightmare actually pushed around to the side. Sean Bud taking so much damage. Where is he right now? He's backed off to the middle point safely, I think. I don't even know where he is right now. He's really far back there. But Slips gets taken out by a bomb in from Pure with a really big pick there. And actually Ruin gets taken out in the flanks on the periphery. Sean Bud, oh my gosh, he's down at so low health right now. One of those rollers, oh! That he is so close to death. He's got to get away from these rollers right now. And that Blutsager, the problem he has, of course, is the Blutsager there takes away so much of his health regen naturally. We're seeing it's just about 4 per second here at the maximum rate. And of course, if the medic has taken damage, that is reduced even further to like 1 per second. It's crazy. But now, of course, he's back up to full health, so managed to get the good dodging in there. Didn't need that after all. And he's going to push in here with his 100% Uber. I think we are, of course, seeing that Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, they kind of know it. They know they've got an Uber disadvantage. And so they know that it's coming. They know that here comes, oh, everybody getting, oof, yeah, so much damage could have come in there, but those rockets not hitting their mark. Everybody was backed up into that choke point at the same time, though. That would have been crazy. Oh, walking right over that. Culkin taking a lot of damage from that roller. And now Culkin end up going down there from Pure. So Pure, once again, getting a big kill. We've got a roaming soldier in here. I don't know who that is right now, but he's taking a lot of damage. And Nightmare going for some charged up stickies here, trying to send them flying as far as possible. And now sees that his medic is in some trouble there. Yeah, Seanbud taking a lot of damage again. And if there's one thing that's been really good about the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, they have consistently managed to make Seanbud pop that Uber here, especially around the Valley area. So far, though, that Uber pop for Slips was not great. They're having to deal with a scout on the inside. Ruin doing some crazy damage before he finally gets taken out by Dave, running for that health kit. But yeah, just crazy job here by THPS so far. And now UKM, takes out Paladin there without hardly taking any damage of his own. And it looks like Seanbud having to drop back so far here that Harmonic may lose the Spire once again. This has been a very long round so far, though, and shows no signs of stopping yet. I think that Tony Hawk Pro Skaters are going to take this. Oh, big air shot there at the Spire, but here's exactly what they did. UKM goes down there. Now, Dave down as well. It's only one soldier left up. Grimaud has a lot of health here right now, but he's being pressured by scouts, actually, and these scouts are doing a great job of dealing a lot of damage to him. He falls down there and gets taken out. Nobody capturing that Spire right now, and that means that Team Harmonic is going to push in here, and I think they're going to have this. Culkin trying to deal some sticky traps, just spamming as much as he can there, trying to keep his team getting up and getting alive. The Uber's ready to go, though, and I think we should see the push in right now. Blackstar popping in there immediately, getting the Uber. Dave trying to find somebody to kill here who is not Ubered at the moment, but doesn't manage to do it. Right now, Blackstar, the first casualty here. Not a lot of damage going down onto the THPS team, but Slips dies. That's a pretty big deal. Now, Dave down as well. And so we're seeing, Pure is dropping back to help defend his medic here against, I think they're kind of expecting this. Oh, and look at that, a very good prediction rocket there. Grimaud didn't take the jump that he quite wanted to, but that could have been a huge air shot there. Nonetheless, Pure, it looks like his team has lost the Spire for the moment, but a beautiful jump there, just barely high enough to get up, and now we are seeing, once again, that point getting recaptured right away. Culkin goes down. Uvi's going to have to deal with some pressure back here on his medic. Actually, just trying to go for the overheal for a minute. But yeah, they're having to defend the last point once again, and with Culkin down at this point, there are no sticky traps. I wouldn't be surprised to see some very, very aggressive play right now until Culkin comes back up, and no, actually, they're just trying to get back up here into the upper lobby. They are not being pressured at the moment, so I think Red here, Team Harmonic, wants to push it in and maybe win this on their Uber advantage once again. Let's just see, Blackstar is getting ready to push right now. Oh, where's Blackstar Cam? Here he is, and they're going to wait on this Uber until, yeah, they've all pushed through, and just trying to, man, this could be very, very scary. Blackstar does get taken out there by the sticky trap on the point. Sticky's getting relayed right away, so it's going to be tough to get anybody down there. Only 3 left alive right now for Harmonic. Once again, the medic does stay up, and he's dropping back properly where he needs to go. The problem is there's 6 up right now with 100% Uber for Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, so they may once again push out here and recapture Spire. This is such a long game. You are kidding me. Uve taking a lot of damage there, and Pure does manage to knock him out, but let's just see what happens. The Uber is ready to go for Slips. He's not taking any damage yet. He's trying to keep this soldier alive. There you go. Soldier is still up, and Blackstar goes down. We're going to see, I think we're going to see midpoint getting captured here. The Uber very, very well done there. Didn't deal as much damage as they could have, but Pure is very close to death, and there he goes. Paladin now down as well. Yeah, it's 6v3. I think that Team Harmonic really needs to fall back here, and Medic under a little bit of pressure. Dave gets taken out. UKM now taken out as well. Oh, and here's kind of a problem. THPS stuck in their house. Lots of demo spam coming in right at them. All those pills straight in their faces. They actually cannot push out here. Seanbud has his Uber up once again. So I predicted wrong, guys. The Magic 8 Ball is not helping me today. That looks like Harmonic is actually going to be able to push right back out here and may be able to take Spire. Blackstar, got taken out there. Uber on the scout right now and does manage to take out Slips there. Uber scouts, I mean, of course you hear like, oh, why are they Ubering a scout? Because Uber scouts are scary. They get in there, it's 100 damage per meat shot on you, and they don't have to worry about being dodgy, spastic little jerks. They can just get straight on top of you. Dave coming in, trying to get a kill here right now. Doesn't manage to get it quite yet, but there you go. Dave gets taken out by Pure. I think that was Pure. Yes, it was. Pure does end up dying to Dave as well, as shotgun in midair. But we're seeing right now that, there you go, the point has been captured. Spire once again, and Blackstar, like a very good pocket, damaging himself so that he can get a lot of heals very quickly, build that Uber up quickly for Seanbud, and then we're also seeing that he just kind of sat there and waited at spawn. So that's exactly what you have to do when you're a pocket soldier and your medic is dead. If you're the first one to come up, you find where your medic's going to spawn, you get back to him, and you escort him out there. If you're already in a tight situation, then you hope somebody else is going to do it. But really, that's just what you got to do. Pure taking that double jump there straight onto the point. He jumped right there, of course, into that sticky trap, forcing it to get popped. And now we've got a lot of stuff going on. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. Harmonic now up, I think, 4-2. Amazing. Absolutely amazing stuff right now. I want to talk about that play. That was really awesome. So you saw Pure jump in there, and Pure is crazy as a roamer. He just does crazy stuff like all the time. But what he did, he jumped in, he knew there was a sticky trap on that point. He just said, I'm going to make them pop that sticky trap, and he knew his scout was ready to walk into the point right afterwards, and the scout took that opportunity exactly. So during the confusion, right after Pure had died there, scout walked onto the point, captured it. That was definitely coordinated, definitely. There's no question. And now Tony Hawk Pro Skater is losing this mid-fight in a big way as well. Kalkin down, UKM down. Now, in fact, Slips has been taken out by Ruin as well. UKM trying his best to deal some damage there, and he did end up killing Ruin. So both scouts down right now for Harmonic, but I don't think it's going to matter. The point is getting captured. Seanbud pushing his team up right now. They're going to get the Spire as well, and they're going to have a big Uber advantage. That what they really hope here is that they don't have to pop it on Spire. They would rather pop it going into the last point. So they've got to cap Spire quickly, and they've got to keep blue team stuck in their base. And that is exactly what's happening right now. Kalkin just setting up a little bit of that is a nasty sticky trap right there if you can manage to make it work. Right now, a point still under contest by the THPS team. Oh, dealing a lot of damage here to our Nightmare Demo Man. Equalizer with the overheal. Okay, interesting choice. Dave does get taken out there, and now Kalkin dropping back. Let's see if that sticky trap is still alive. No, it's not even going to matter because, look, the Uber's popped right now. They're pushing into last. This could be the very end of the game. It could go to 5-2 right now. Medic just poking in there on that point, trying to get that sticky trap popped, but it's not going to happen yet. And no, there you go. Team Harmonic having to back out there. They've lost the Uber advantage now, and we're seeing Slips with 75%. Problem is, Slips does not want to push his team out here, I don't think, because if he does, they run the risk of losing that push. And oh man, look at that, Pure trying to get in there and force that medic to pop once again. Does not work. And now Scout doing the same thing, and no, Slips actually still has 150 health, so no sir. No, Oov's pushing out here in the upper lobby right now and actually wants to go for a back cap on the Spire or find the Demo Man. Nightmare taking a lot of damage and dies to Oov before he manages to get that sticky. That's a big deal. Now Oov and his fellow scout UKM can get up here, capture the Spire, no problem. And here comes an Uber from THPS. So there you go. Actually, oh, is that a heavy I see? Ruin and Pure. Heavy and Sniper right now. What the heck going on here? Pure ends up dying there as the heavy, but Ruin is still looking for picks. He's dropped back, and can he get the medic right now? Does manage to body shot him in midair with a full charge. So that means that with Slips down once again, Seanbud here with his Uber has managed to save most of his team. Kalkin, though, saving the Spire for the moment. And we are seeing right now that it's just going to be holding down the fort on mid for a little bit here for our team Harmonic. They are going to get an Uber advantage up once again. Oh, Kalkin taking a hit there from Ruin, though. Where is the Ruin cam? Ruin is still up right now, and there he goes. Gets Kalkin. He is probably not done yet either. Of course, headshot there on that soldier. It was Dave. He's already getting back up to that overheal again, but that's a big deal, losing that full overheal. Now, it looks like both scouts may be standing around here on the middle point. They are taking some damage. Oh, and that is not where you want to be as a scout. Like 3 health left. No, getting way back out of there and hopping into... Oh, Paladin takes out UKM. Grimaud now down as well. It looks like Slips has died. Dave now down. Kalkin the only one left. And where are his sticky traps right now? There are no stickies on the Spire, so it looks like Ruin here is just going to try and get in and start sniping away into the last point. Once again, a big Uber advantage here for Red Team. I think Harmonic has this game won right now. Oh, and a headshot there on Oob just to finish it off. Kalkin now going down as well. Ruin is going huge right now. 3 headshots in a row on UKM there as well. And that wins the game. Harmonic with a huge play there at the end. Ruin ruined the enemy team as a sniper. So once again, guys, I did say it before, but hit follow, hit subscribe, and tell your friends as well. YouTube.com/FatMop, JustinTV/FatMop. If you want to see more of these amazing and exciting games, this has been Salamancer, and I am signing out.